Have you ever felt like your text needed a little groove, a little disco, a little move? Well, let me show you how to get a little dancing into your text here. First off, what we're going to do is start off with a little bit of text. So we're going to add our text. Let's put grooving. Oh, let's go above and go moving and grooving. How about that? Oh, yeah, let's do that. Moving and grooving. Oh, yeah, I kind of like that. Yeah, baby. Let's work with that one. All right, so let's pick a font. Let's go. I did League Spartan last time. Kind of like that one. Yeah. So the first thing we need to do, there's a couple techniques for this. I'm going to show you both of them to see the difference. One of them includes match and move. So, and that'll give you more the flashy, like the fading in and out effect of the colors, and the more of the for musical terms, the bump, 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 like the hard changes is none in between. So the first thing you need to do is go through your text. I'm a black background girl. I like a black background. So what I want to do is go in position, get my text back up, and start making colors. So I'm going to go through and pick out my text and go up here and start picking colors that I want. Let's do blue here. Let's do some pink here. And let's do some a green. So that'll be our first one. And then what we want to do is we want to duplicate the page. And then what you want to do here is go through and make you about 4 or 5 different pages with different color combinations. So I'm going to do that real quick and then I'll be right back. So now I've got about 4 of these. You can make 4, 5, 6, how many you want to. And plus you can go and customize your colors even better. I'm just doing it real quickly just taking what's the colors that are available to me right now. So now that I have my initial ones, the first thing I want to do here is I want to shorten them all up real quick, like into 0.1 seconds. So smash that thing all the way down when you grab them, smash them all the way down. Smash them all the way down. So the next thing I do, now that I got my timing on the bottom straight, what I want to do is I want to duplicate that. Let's do that 2 times. Let's do each one 2 times. So duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. So now what I want to do is I want to mix them all up. I just want to throw them in anywhere in the pile and have them all mixed up. So just move them all around. That's why you'd only really need to make 4, 5, 6 or whatever, because you're going to take them and you're going to mix them up. So you just want to make sure you don't have 2 in the same spot and try to get your colors. If you're trying to go for a pattern, then do the pattern that you want, but it's up to you. Your creativity is what you make it. So now that we kind of got them all mixed up here, what I want to do now is I'm going to show you what it looks like when you go and just do it as the hard bump. So it goes like that, and then there's the hard one. So now if you want it to look like it's fading into the next one, you want to go down here to your transition page. You want to go to match and move. You want to apply it between all pages. Then the other thing you need to do after that is go into here. You want to go into animate and you want to put the fade on here. We don't want to animate the page. We want to animate the text. So we want to go and we put fade. So on the first one, you might want to do just on enter. And another way to do this, if you're doing this technique where you want it kind of fading in and out, before you go and duplicate it, go ahead and put your animation on each one of them. That way you don't have to go through each one and animate it. So I'm going to animate these real quick, put the animation on these real quick, and I'll be right back. So Okay, so now that I got the animation on all of them, if you've seen, my timers have gone down to 0. If you ever mess with any of the transitions, you know most of the transitions in video will shave a partial piece of it off. So like it'll take a point of a second or something, 2 points off. So like if you're making video, you always got to be aware that before you make something, you want to put your transition in there knowing that you're going to lose a little bit. So always have a little bit extra so you can do that. So what we're going to go in here is we're going to go in here and we're going to change our timing to 0.01. And then we want to apply it to all the pages. And then we want to make sure that that apply took, because every once in a while you'll see a random one with 0.2. So what we do now is we're going to play it, and it should look like they're fading in and out of each other, which is more of a disco feel than the other one. So your colors are now fading in and out of each other. So the other thing that I did was the one where we can, let's duplicate this one. And what we're going to do here is take the text. You can still do it with the colors. It really doesn't matter. Make it to white. So to do this one, where the letters are blinking in and out, what you want to do is you want to make a bunch of these of whatever you want your text to say. And then what you want to do is you want to go in here and just highlight each letter randomly and change it to the your background color. And so we'll change that into the background color, change that into the background color, change the O's to the background color, change the N to the background color, and then I'll go to the next one. So we'll just, and you do that through all of them randomly. And I'll do that real quick and I'll be right back. So now that I've got all the ones that I want done, the same process as before. You just go and duplicate how many pages you want in there to make the effect. So we'll duplicate this a couple times, duplicate this one a couple times. If you want to just do and start moving around beforehand and kind of keep track of where you're moving it to, you can do that. I always do my final one as a whole one too. You don't have to use the match and move for this. You can do whatever you want to do, but that's just the gist of it. I'm not going to go through the whole thing right here because I know y'all's time's valuable. So, and then when you do it, you can also do the match and move one and the fade in and out if you want to, or you can do the hard one, but it's going to be, and that's what it's going to look like. It's going to look like a flashy thing, and then you can go in there. And then if you want to, let's try that and see what that looks like. Let's go in here real quick, like, and then put the, that's got the fade on it. See, I wish if I had Pro, I would actually try to slow the fade in on that last one. So if you guys have Pro, I would try that to see if that looks actually kind of cooler, where you can go in when it comes out again and then take that last one and kind of fade that into, make it fade into the solid one, because I think that would be a good effect to try to do. But since I do not have that, I could probably do a little chinchy side trick. Let me try that right now. So duplicate the page. Let's take this and let's do the transparency down here. And let's see what that looks like going through there like that and see what happens. Yeah, that'll help. That fades it in some. That'll work. So if you have the free version, you can try this and explore this technique even better than me. And you can go in there and then put like a transparent one. You could even probably do two. So let's do this. Duplicate this page and take the transparency down on this one even further. And then when we go into there, and then at the end, it'll kind of go up. So, yeah, that's it. And I hope you create beautiful things. And I thank you very much for stopping by. And I hope you come back sometime. So I'm Michelle. I'm glad to meet you if this is your first time stopping by. And if I've seen you on Facebook, hey, how are you doing? All right, and that's all for today, folks. Lots of love. See you the next time.